main event that we've been clamoring
Oh,
for.
baby.
And man, home run, A plus, A plus, A plus. We have a new women's champion.
That's right,
And
baby.
someone we have been supporting for many, many, many months, well over a year. Our first person we've interviewed on Channel Dynamite Download, Thunder Rosa. We have to say congratulations. You deserve it. It was a hard-fought journey and a battle, and the ultimate reward paid off. Your consistency paid off. Congratulations. You are the new champion of AEW Women's Division. You deserve it. No one else deserves it more than you. So congratulations, Thunder Rosa, for that, man. You just killed it. And what an entrance to kick it off as well. Wow, with the mariachi band, and then just all of a sudden when they're done, then the thunder and her full face paint. I mean, everything about it was like giving me chills. It reminded me of a lot of the Lucha Brothers entrance at All Out when we were there in Chicago. You know, that whole, showmanship of the entrance. And it's like, okay, it's when you have that, it's like, okay, you're not losing. You go all in and all this, and I loved it. I think it was just a fantastic event, or fantastic match, fantastic entrance. This was a bloody battle as expected. How would you not want the DMD to go out without a fight? This feud is just so damn good, man.
So good. It doesn't feel over either, does it? It doesn't feel over.
I hope it's not over.
I love it. It doesn't feel over. It feels like it's just another chapter in one of the most epic feuds in women's wrestling.
You're right.
In my lifetime. I mean, these two women have a chemistry together that just works. I got to give Britt props for her gear tonight too. I know that we gave a lot of love to Thunder and her entrance and her overall aesthetic, but loved the Scott Hall. Ayo. I love the Scott Hall vibes and the tip of the cap that she had to the bad guy with her gear. Britt, from the beginning, helped set the tone that this was going to be Thunder's night to shine. Britt jumped right into classic heel work, trying to escape the cage every opportunity she had. This is why these two work so well. But Thunder is such a fired up babyface, man. I love her energy. I love her, like you talked about, that scrappiness, that never say die attitude, all that she went through. The amount of times where she's been, she's been doubted, or she's been kicked in the face. She's had to scratch and claw, overcome the odds nonstop. 4-on-1s when Mercedes Martinez was around with the DMD. I mean, you name it, the Thunder Rosa has overcome it, from a life of poverty to now being the world champion. Really just there's not much more you can say other than like well-deserved. Hard work pays off. Just a great story that was told here, and really her overcoming I'll say it, the insurmountable. You look at the track record. I know that they talked about it in the match, the commentary team. Even Tony mentioned there are a lot of asterisks next to Britt's title defenses, but you look against the names that DMD took out during her title reign, brother. Everybody, you name it, she took them out. And so, although it's disheartening for me as a diehard DMD fan to see her lose the belt, I thought this was a very fitting way to have it happen. Full circle, St. Patrick's Day, just like last year, these two women stole the show with incredible display of violence. The chair spots were amazing. The chair spots, I got to give the creativity. Wrestling, we've seen so much. It's hard to feel unique or overly creative in today's landscape when there's so much that we've seen. But the Britt and Thunder utilized the chairs in ways that, when Britt got knocked off the cage through a pyramid of chairs, that one you feel it. You feel it in your back. That one was one of those where it's like, I know it's not going to get necessarily the crowd to go crazy, but it was one of those where you're just like, damn, that didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. Speaking of not feeling good, getting power bombed into the tax, getting a blue thunder driver into the tax. No one could. I mean, here's the thing. Britt, I don't think anybody denies her personality, her charisma, her mic work. But I'm hoping that in this loss, her second big loss to Thunder, in this loss, she gains that credibility with the fans. I hope that those doubters out there who have thrown stones at the DMD, I hope they see what this woman is willing to go through and how committed she is to this business.
You're right.
Britt has grown so much since the beginning of AEW, and she really has carried this division on her back. She is a pillar of this division, and I think it's so – I'll hand it off to you as the babyface of this group. There's a reason why we feel like if Britt Baker's going to lose, it needs to be to somebody who we know can carry the torch, who could Britt has set the bar for this division, has brought this division so far.
You're right.
Through her charisma and through her character work and through her countless feuds in this division that any old champion just won't do.
You're right.
You need somebody who has that spark. And I think that Thunder Rosa has that spark.
She has more than a spark. It's a burning fire, bonfire.
There you go, brother.
I got a couple points on the DMD, and I know this is Thunder's night, and she's incredible. Like I said earlier, no one deserves it more than Thunder Rosa. She absolutely is battle tested and battle worn, and the ultimate payoff, and she deserves it. And congratulations to her. But that being said, the DMD's title reign cannot be overshadowed by anything, even if there are some asterisks, because she led the charge of the women's division. And we've seen her in some of the most violent matches in AEW and take some of the most violent spots in the women's division to date. There's not many, or I don't think there is anybody that could match violent spots to violent spots. Not to say violent spots is what
we've seen the Bunny. We've seen
the
Bunny and Penelope Ford do some crazy stuff. The Bunny definitely has a sick side to her. But I mean,
without DMD, I don't think they would have done that.
You're right.
So
you're right.
That being said,
she's a trailblazer.
She just so many cringeworthy moments in tonight's match and previous matches that the DMD is willing to put herself through. It's incredible to see that and her dedication, and gotta have to give props to the DMD for that. And she's going to be feeling that match tomorrow and tonight, because that is a painful, brutal battle. She did not go down without a fight. That being said, I know you are like the number one DMD fanboy, but
yeah,
I think now's the time to turn her face. Now's the time to put her on Team Babyface.
I don't think so. I'm with Sharonica. I think that the revenge tour of the DMD, she's gonna. I mean, I don't think that she's gonna take this lying down. I think that she's gonna come after Thunder again, and she's gonna want revenge. I know that they've teased Britt Baker going babyface in the past, but I don't think now's the time for that. I think that get out of here. You guys are ruining my mojo, as if losing the belt isn't enough. You can't take her from Team Heel. I get it. I get why there's the appeal there. Britt is incredibly charismatic, and she knows how to get the crowd eating out of the palm of her hand. But to me, I think that seeing Britt go after Thunder with a vengeance is going to – I think that losing the belt will drive Britt crazy. She's going to be frustrated, embarrassed, and angry. And I think that she's going to come after Thunder. And that might lead to Britt, pushing people away or what have you. I mean, I think that there's going to be – I wouldn't want to be Rebel or Jamie Hayter tonight either.
No.
I think that Britt's going to be furious that this happened, and I think that there's going to be a lot of scheming on what she can do to get the belt back. Britt, don't cross the DMD, brother. I don't think that she's going babyface anytime soon, man.
Well, that being said, there's a lot at store for that and a lot at
Mm-hmm.
stake with the women's division. I mean, the landscape has completely changed tonight in the women's division, and I mean, it's a complete sweep. I mean, you cannot argue Thunder Rosa. If you've been following her story, I mean, she's the top performer of the last year almost in the women's division, in my opinion. But top performer of the night, Thunder Rosa, the new women's champion and new women's champion,
Baby, I love it.
and she's going to have one heck of a run in her hometown. It was an incredible way to close out the show. I wish we had like 2 more minutes of celebration. It was great. Dustin Rhodes came out, and was incredible Dynamite, man. Wow.
I think that we're gonna see, like I said, SPD. I think that this is just a new chapter of this feud, and I for one love it. We've seen for a long time now Thunder Rosa be the
Yeah.
one chasing Britt, being the egotistical, over the top heel who rubs it in Thunder's face, makes her go through hell, torments Thunder, but always
Hmm.
has that championship belt to kind of as the ultimate prize. I'm excited to see Thunder be the champ and Britt be on the chase.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
I mean that flip flops this feud and gives us so much more to look forward to.
You're right.
It flip
Right.
flops it.
It
It
does.
really does. It allows us to see a whole new dynamic with Thunder. The defiant baby face that she is, the as JR likes to
Sure.
talk about, a woman who's fueled on emotion, to be proud of being a champion, to want to
Yeah.
fight with honor, and that in and of itself is going to be such a cool flip on what we've seen over the last few months with as a champion who doesn't cut corners, who doesn't cheat,
Yep.
who doesn't, it's going to be really fun to see Britt try to sneak in another W over her by hook or by crook, and how
Hmm.
desperate Britt can become, not being able to beat the valiant Thunder Rosa. I mean, Thunder has got her number, man.
You're right.
I'm really excited to see the roles reversed in this feud and to see how that goes going forward. I think it's going to be a lot of exciting, entertaining television for the AEW
It's gonna
fans.
be some good sports entertainment, baby.
Mm-hmm.